Dylan, please lead the prayer. Pastor, let us pray. Our most precious and Father, let God enter this name. Amen.
Amen.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir. Mabuhay.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Class monitor, who's the absent for today's class?
Nobody is absent today, sir.
Yes, very good. So, today we will start another chapter of your life to our new lesson. So before that, in connection with our new lesson today, I have these scrambled words prepared for you so that to fasten your abilities in cognitive and in visual skills. Are you familiar in the game entitled Text Quiz?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So we have an idea. So we will play that kind of game. So here are some words prepared for you that are to be used in our next lesson. So there's a hint. This color yellow signifies the first letter of a word. So who can guess what's this word? Volunteer? Mr. Bueno.
Sir, puzzle.
Fossils. Very good. Friends. Next word. Miss Ningasca.
Traces.
Traces. Amazing. Yeah. And the third word, Miss Morales.
Remains.
Are you sure?
No.
No. But indeed, that's the correct answer. And the last word, Miss Rada.
Pots. Sir. Pots. Sorry.
Are you sure of the past as your answer?
Past, sir.
Correct. So guys, it's amazing that you have the words in scrambled form. So these words, fossils, I welcome you all to the world of fossils. Wow. Yes. This type of lesson is very interesting, rather. For the children below 6 years old. So, I have a question. If I will say fossil, what comes immediately to your mind? Things such as
Remains, sir.
remains of what?
Remains of
Oh, dinosaurs.
Remains of past.
Usually, everybody perceive that if you say fossil, it automatically signifies the existence of dinosaur. So, before we start the lesson proper, here's my objective for today. First, to define fossil. Second, to identify the different types of fossils. And third, to discuss the importance of fossils in today's generation. So here's the definition. Who can read the definition of fossil? Miss Carol.
Fossil is a preserved remnant or remain of an organism that lived million years ago. Fossils come in different forms and structures.
Yes, that's right. Fossils are remains of organisms. It could be either plant or animals that lived over a million years ago. So usually this type of fossils, or these fossils indeed, are has significance in today's generation. Why? Because we can determine the process of evolution that undergone millions of years ago. So there's different types of fossils in their structures and forms. So I have given 4 examples, 5 rather. First, the cast and molds, fossil resin, imprints, petrified fossil, and trace fossils. So these fossils varies. So we will tackle the first example. Cast and molds. So this type of fossil is a hollow impression of a living thing in a rock after it. So, example, if there's an organism lived a million years ago and there's a remain in the impression of a rock, so they are to be cast and molds. It is usually in the form of mineral deposits and filled with molds. That's why they are preserved million years. And next, the fossil resin. These fossil resin organisms' whole body is fossilized because it was trapped in resin called amber. So this amber is this color yellow, and you can see an organism. What's this organism? A spider, right. So this spider, what have you observed?
It's in the reserve.
It was
Inside,
trapped
trapped
inside,
inside.
and its body structures are still preserved.
Reserve, sir.
Yes. So that's the unique part of being a fossil. Your whole body could be preserved or your remains. So, do you know some instances or factors that affects the preservation of an organism? Affects. Decomposition? No.
Air.
Air? No.
Preservation.
How fossils are preserved? Yes. Ice, for example. That's one of the different factors why an organism or remains of an organism is being preserved. So let's proceed. The third example is the imprints. Mr. Ram, can you identify the imprint?
Imprints are impressions in rock made by living things during its life activities.
Yes. Imprints are the impression in rock, same as you with casting molds, that, for instance, you have a leaf, and this is an example of this happening is when you put your feet in the sand and there will be an imprint or remains or a mark that signifies an organism has been through in that place. So imprints are the impressions in rock made by living things. And next, the petrified fossils. Petrified fossils are formed when an organism structure was replaced entirely by mineral deposits. So these mineral deposits are being consumed by our government today, such as the fossil fuels and other mineral deposits that are made through petrified fossils. And the last is the trace fossils. Fossils that show biological activity of organisms in the past that are somehow, that organism just leave a mark, not necessarily the remains of that organism, but its mark only, wherein you can trace the different structures or parts of the organisms attached to a certain thing such as rocks. So guys, have you learned something about our today's lesson?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
So good. So let's proceed to our applications. So, are you playing with clays and different molding things? Do you play clay? Sometimes. So, as an application, we will create our own fossil.
Wow.
Is that interesting?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, here we go, class. Divide yourselves into two groups. Choose your leader. Miss Hayong and Mr.
Bueno.
Bueno. So,
Ulon mo
here's your
yun.
play. Here's your play. So what we will do about that play is that we will create our own fossil using a clay and our own thumb.
Fun, sir.
No, thumb only.
Thumb, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Me?
So are you ready, class?
Yes, sir.
So position your clay. Okay, class, here's the instruction. Using your clay and your own thumb, use your thumb to apply pressure in the clay, and something will happen in the clay afterwards. Press as hard as you can. So are you finished?
Yes, sir.
Let me see your glaze. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you finished there, Mr. Bueno?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Art. Let me see. What an art! So guys, as you have observed, you can see your own
Fingerprints.
fingerprints.
Yes,
As a
sir.
result, what type of fossil did we conduct the
Imprint, sir.
Imprint, sir.
Why? Why,
Because
Miss Raisa Picaro? No? Mr. Bueno.
Because there was an impression left in the clay after we conducted the activity, sir.
Yes, that's right. I will give you 5 points. So I know, class, that you have learned a lot today, and I hope that this lesson will be a future application in your own selves. So, who can give the generalization of our lesson today? Miss Figueroa.
Evidences on evolution come in many forms, and one of these evidences are the fossils. Biologists were able to determine the evolutionary relationship of different organisms on Earth by linking pieces of evidences taken from different sources. Fossils are important to scientists in a way that it tells us the information in the past.
Yes, that's right. So, do you like quiz?
Yes.
Like
Slide. So, here you go. In a 1/4 sheet of paper, answer the following questions in 5 minutes. Number 1, in your own words, define what is fossil. Number 2, enumerate at least 3 different types of fossil. And 3, what are the importance of fossils? Time's up. Finish or unfinished, please pass your papers into the center aisles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So thank you for your assignment. Please do search on the different factors affecting the metabolism of a human body.
Okay, sir.
And additional, read page 24 of your textbook.
Yes, sir.
So that will be all. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.